Hey everybody, welcome back to Researching Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. Today I'm doing a quick hit review of Legent Whiskey from Beam-Suntory. So in 2014, the Japanese distiller Suntory bought the Jim Beam brand and has been running that as Beam-Suntory since then. This is the first release they've come out with since that acquisition, and this is a collaboration of both Jim Beam and Suntory. It's listed as a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, partially finished in wine and sherry casks. This is basically a lot of hype around this. This came out in 2019, like I said. You know, the whole East meets West collaboration. If you look very closely, you can see some profiles in the Legent logo. That's 7th generation master distiller Fred Noe from Jim Beam and Shinji Fukuyo from Suntory, who's the master blender for Suntory brands. You know, so what this is, this started out as a Jim Beam product, just standard Jim Beam mash bill, low rye mash bill, not the their high rye mash bill with a low rye. Aged certainly for at least 4 years. I believe that Shinji was responsible for determining when it was aged long enough for his taste, and then they aged some of it for longer in some French oak wine casks and in some sherry casks. All three of those were then blended together for this final product. So this does have some straight bourbon whiskey in it, and some sherry cask finished and some wine cask finished. So it's a blend of three, and you know, we'll see how it tastes. You know, the cork on this thing is nice, solid wood cork. Has a cool little logo on there that says Kentucky and Japan on there. So, you know, kind of a short little cork and all. But you know, this comes in at a 47% alcohol, so 94 proof, and price will run you on this in the $35 range. I can pick this up. I picked this up for about $30 here in Louisville, Kentucky, but I'm sure it's going to be 35 to 40 most other places. All right, I'm going to go in and give the nose a try. Certainly smelling some oak on that. You know, picking up some sweetness, some fruitiness. So right off the bat, I would say this is not your standard Jim Beam nose. So I'm not picking up any vanilla, and the sweetness I'm picking up is certainly more of a fruit sweetness and not so much of a caramel sweetness. So nice nose, nice nose. All right, go and give it a taste. Cheers. Yeah, once again on taste, same thing. It's not your standard Jim Beam profile. The oak is certainly present on the taste. There's certainly some spice there. Spice is the spice is muted. It's not a heavy peppery or cinnamon spice, but it's got some prickliness to it. I'd say some lesser pepper on that. I think some fruits are coming through on the taste. Things that I would associate with a wine finished whiskey. So I think the fruits I'm getting are your you know, wine forward fruits. Not necessarily grapey. But I could see a little bit of sweet grapiness there. Maybe something like a stewed, you know, stewed fruit, cherry, or, and it doesn't have a cherry flavor though, but more like a raisin, a plum, I suppose. Very nice. Yeah. So the spice continues to hit every time I take a sip. I get that spice. The spice goes away quickly though. It doesn't linger too long. Not getting any alcohol burn on that. It's a nice, sweet, spicy sip. It coats the tongue, coats the mouth very well. The flavors are certainly not one note, but it is more of a raisiny, you know, plum type flavor with some sweetness. Almost reminds me a little bit of a cognac, you know. So, yeah, not hot. Nice mouth coating, nice taste. I really like this. It's a nice sip. I'd say the finish is fairly short. I mentioned that spiciness goes away quickly, but yeah, if you savor that and just hold that in your mouth for a moment. I mean, those flavors dance around. It's got some good depth of flavors there. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, this is a nice, pleasant sip. You know, this is in the ballpark of a Knob Creek. I mean, maybe a little bit higher than Knob Creek. You know, it is only 94 proof, but you know, I think it is an exciting addition to the Beam line. So yeah, we'll see what else they might do in the future. Yeah, I would say give this a try if you get a chance to try a pour of it or whatever. No, yeah, give it a shot. All right, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. If you liked what you saw here, hit the like button. Leave some comments down below. If you've tried this before, let me know. If you haven't seen it or can't find it, or the price is vastly different than what I'm seeing, you know, let me know that too. I'm always curious to know what's available around the country and what the pricing is. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and we'll see you on the next video. Remember, everybody, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey is not bourbon, and the best bourbon comes from Kentucky. Cheers.